Hey everyone, Luke Ripa here, and welcome to a new episode of Luke Ripa Collection here on Wikos. Today we're going to take a look at the special edition for, I think, what is the most underrated Michael Mann's movies, and one of the most underappreciated, as well as ill-reviewed of his filmography, as when it released it was basically banned by critics, which is the reason why I skipped it in theaters, and years after I watched it on Prime Video and I was actually baffled by the critics' reaction because I thought it was a really pretty solid movie. And this one features also a never-before-seen director's cut, which actually premiered with this edition, and that is the Arrow Video limited edition for Black Cat. Again, Michael Mann's informatic thriller starring Chris Hemsworth, and it's shot in classic modern Michael Mann style, so think Miami Vice and Collateral. It's more or less the same, and this edition features a bunch of extras, and again features the never-before-seen director's cut, only on Blu-ray, not on 4K, but whatever, it's Arrow Video, so you can't go wrong. Let's go look at it on the table, shall we? Okay, so here's the front. We have the classic poster from the movie, with Chris Hemsworth on it, and his name here, also from Michael Mann, the director of Heat, Collateral, and The Insider. No mention of Miami Vice, which is probably one of his best movies, but whatever. Let's turn it around, and here, as usual for Arrow, we have a lot of information about the movie. Basically, we have 3 paragraphs talking about the movie. We also have the contents of this 2-disc limited edition, 3 cuts of the film, including the home video premiere of Michael Mann's reimagined director's cut, reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Doug John Miller, illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film by Andrew Graves. Disc 1 contains the US and international versions. Now, I researched a little bit about it because I didn't know, and I still don't know which version I watched on Amazon Prime a couple of years ago. There is a couple of minutes difference, yes, as you see. The runtimes of all 3 here, you can look at them. They are pretty much the same, but from what I gathered, instead the director's cut is quite different in terms of how it's cut. So I'm looking forward to watch this one, again, fortunately just only on Blu-ray, but the theatrical cuts, US and International, are both presented in 4K in Dolby Vision. It contains, of course, the original lossless 5.1 audio, and commentary by critics, brand new video interview with cinematographer, brand new interview with production designer Guy Hendricks Days, the cyber theft on location around the world and creating reality rare caveat behind-the-scene featurettes on the making of the film, and image gallery. On the disc 2, no extras, just the movie in its director's cut version. Here we have the credits. Okay, let's open it up, and here we should have the... I love when companies do this. Makes it so much easier for unboxing. So here it is. Pretty much the same, of course. And as you can see, this is a slipcover. Let's open it, and here we have the classical MRA, which is pretty much the same. So open it up, and here we have the 4K Ultra HD disc with a really cool artwork, and here we have the standard Blu-ray director's cut with its classical poster artwork, which is still great. And here we have a booklet, small one. Also here, if you want to get 30 days free for Arrow Player, of course this is only for UK, but you can use this code, SCREEN30. And also here is an ad for an upcoming release. Not a horror movie, Black Cat, but still. And let's take a look at the booklet. Here we have still from the movie with Chris Hemsworth running. Here we have Chris Hemsworth, Hal McCallaghan, and her name, I don't remember, it's Tangway. Here we have the cast, yeah, there you go, sorry. Here is the cast, the crew. Another couple of still from the movie, and here Michael Mann talking to Chris Hemsworth. And here is an essay from Andrew Graves about Michael Mann's Hack Happy Dark Thriller. I'm looking forward to read this, but only after I watched the director's cut. Here is about the transfer. Black Cat is presenting its original aspect ratio of 2.39:1 with 5.1 sound. For the 1080p Blu-ray release, the high-definition digital master of both the US and international version of the film were sourced from NBC Universal. For the 4K Ultra HD release, the 2K DPX master data files of both versions were sourced from NBC Universal and are presented in 4K resolution with HDR10 and Dolby Vision. The 4K remastering and color grading was completed by David McKenzie at Fidelity Motion. Okay, so it's upscaled from the 2K master, which actually makes sense. Pretty cool. And now let's take a look at the alternate reversible sleeve. Same artwork of this, and honestly, outside we have the classic. Inside we can have the alternate. I mean, I can have it, at least this is my decision. Okay, let me put it better. Okay, yeah, smart. Look, this is the way to do it. Okay. Oh, I ruined a little bit. That's okay. As long as the discs are okay, I'm fine with it. So now it looks like a little bit of a more special of an edition. Let's put everything back. And we just did, and here it is, the Arrow video release of Black Cat in 4K, which includes again the two theatrical cuts, the US International and the Director's Cut, but the Director's Cut is only on Blu-ray 1080p, whereas the two theatrical cuts are only on 4K, so balanced it out, I guess. Anyways, this is a really good thriller, which was panned by the critics when it released, but from what I gathered, it's one of the most realistic cyber thrillers ever made. It's actually quite accurate, and I guess that's part of the downside, because it doesn't make it very accessible to the general audiences, because you don't understand what the fuck is going on, because you don't understand what the hell is going on sometimes. Also, I didn't really like the data traveling through wires, which is all the CG, of course, but whatever. I mean, the movie is great, at least to me, and I can't wait to watch it again, and especially watch it in its director's cut form. Anyways, did you watch Black Cat? What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow Wekos on all social media. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, and Twitch. Also, if you're Italian, every Tuesday at 7 a.m. we release our podcast, the Wekos Podcast, where we talk about movies and TV shows, and sometimes gaming and tech. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name is Luca Ripa, and I'll see you next Monday.